Brilliance Audio presents Late Migrations, A Natural History of Love and Loss by Margaret Renkl, performed by Joyce Bean. The first year, a day before the baby bluebirds were due to hatch, I checked the nest box just outside my office window and found a pinprick in one of the eggs. Believing it must be the pip that signals the beginnings of a hatch, I quietly closed the box and resolved not to check again right away, though the itch to peek was nearly unbearable. I'd been waiting years for a family of bluebirds to take up residence in that box, and finally an egg was about to shudder and pop open. 2 days later, I realized I hadn't seen either parent in some time, so I checked again and found all 5 eggs missing. The nest was undisturbed. The cycle of life might as well be called the cycle of death. Everything that lives will die, and everything that dies will be eaten. Bluebirds eat insects, snakes eat bluebirds, hawks eat snakes, owls eat hawks. That's how wildness works, and I know it. I was heartbroken anyway. I called the North American Bluebird Society for advice, just in case the pair returned for a second try. The guy who answered the helpline thought perhaps my bluebirds, not mine, of course, but the bluebirds I loved, had been attacked by both a house wren and a snake. House wrens are furiously territorial and will attempt to disrupt the nesting of any birds nearby. They fill unused nest holes with sticks to prevent competitors from settling there. They destroy unprotected nests and pierce all the eggs. They have been known to kill nestlings and even brooding females. Snakes simply swallow the eggs whole, slowly and gently, leaving behind an intact nest. The bluebird expert recommended that I install a wider snake baffle on the mounting pole and clear out some brush that might be harboring wrens. If the bluebirds returned, he said, I should install a wren guard over the hole as soon as the first egg appeared. The parents weren't likely to abandon an egg, and disguising the nest hole with a cover might keep wrens from noticing it. I bought a new baffle, but the bluebirds never came back. The next year, another pair took up residence. After the first egg appeared, I went to the local bird supply store and asked for help choosing a wren guard, but the store didn't stock them. House wrens don't nest in Middle Tennessee, the owner said. I know they aren't supposed to nest here, I said, but listen to what happened last year. He scoffed. Possibly a migrating wren had noticed the nest and made a desultory effort to destroy it, but there are no house wrens nesting in Middle Tennessee. All 4 bluebird eggs hatched that year, and all 4 bluebird babies safely fledged. So I figured he must know this region better than the people at the Bluebird Society, and I gave no more thought to wren guards. The year after that, there were no bluebirds. Very early in February, long before nesting season, a male spent a few minutes investigating the box, but he never returned with a female. Even the chickadees, who nest early and have always liked our bluebird box, settled for the box under the eaves near the back door. All spring, the bluebird box sat empty. Then I started to hear the unmistakable sound of a house wren calling for a mate. Desperately, the wren would call, and then spend some time filling the box with sticks, building an elaborate scaffolding that formed a deep tunnel running across the top of the box and down to its very floor. Day after day, singing sticks. The side yard was his exclusive domain. No longer did the chickadees visit the mealworm feeder on that side of the house. The goldfinches abandoned the thistle feeder nearby. Only the largest birds dared drink from the bird bath. I set another dish of water on the other side of the house because we'd had so little rain. Meanwhile, the chickadees hatched out a magnificent brood of babies. Their voices were full and strong, and their parents worked continually from sun-up till dark feeding them. After they fledged, right on schedule, I took the box down for cleaning. At the bottom was one fully feathered baby, probably only minutes from leaving the box. It was dead from a puncture wound to the head.